Okay, so if you love golf, you know the game. It changes on you. And for a lot of us, that means our swing speed just isn't what it used to be. But listen, what if you could claw back that lost distance, not by overhauling your swing, but just by changing your ball? Well, you can. And we're about to break down the top 5 golf balls engineered specifically for slower swings. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You step up to the tee, you feel like you put a perfect, pure swing on it, but the ball just doesn't fly like it used to. It kind of just falls out of the sky. Man, is that frustrating. But here's the thing. The answer isn't about muscling up and swinging harder. It's about playing smarter. You know, the technology in golf balls these days is just incredible, and the right ball can legitimately be your secret weapon. See, a slower swing just can't compress a hard tour ball all the way, but a softer ball, now that has a core you can activate. It's all about matching the ball's engine to your swing's horsepower. So let's get to it and count down the top 5 options that'll help you do exactly that. Okay, let's kick off our countdown. Coming in hot at number 5 is the Vice Drive. Now, you should think of this one as the ultimate value pick on our list. This is for the golfer who's thinking, I want more distance, but I don't want to spend a fortune on a dozen balls. And you know what? That's totally fair. So what's under the hood here? It's a pretty straightforward but really effective 2-piece construction. You've got the soft core that's also super tough and cut resistant, which is great, right? It means the ball is durable. But the real magic for distance, that comes from its 368 dimple design. It's all about creating a really stable flight and then getting you those extra precious yards of roll once it hits the fairway. So, what's the bottom line? Well, the Vice Drive is an absolute distance machine. I mean, we're talking reports of people gaining 10, even 20 yards off the tee. That's huge. Now, the trade-off, and there's always a trade-off, right? It comes around the greens. You're just not going to get the same kind of spin control you'd get from a premium ball. But hey, if your number one mission is to get more yards without breaking the bank, this is a fantastic place to start. All right, let's move on up to our number 4 spot. This one builds on that idea of maximizing flight, but in a totally different way. Coming in at number 4, we have the TaylorMade Soft Response. Now, if the Vice Drive gets its extra distance from roll, this ball does the exact opposite. It's engineered to maximize hang time, to keep that ball flying through the air for as long as humanly possible. The secret sauce here is really in the dimples. The Soft Response has this unique, shallow, U-shaped pattern that literally covers more of the ball's surface. What this does is it reduces drag while increasing lift, helping the ball just defy gravity for a little bit longer. That's a massive advantage for slower swing speeds. And it gives you this really satisfying soft feel at impact without being, mushy. So yeah, all that hang time definitely translates to more distance. And what's cool is it still stops really well on approach shots. The downsides? You might find it doesn't give you a ton of feedback on the putter, especially on fast greens. And the cover can scuff a little easier than some others. It's a small price to pay in durability for some seriously impressive performance in the air. All right, we're moving into the top 3 now. And this is where the performance starts to get really well-rounded. Cracking our top 3 is a name we all know, the Titleist Tour Soft. With this ball, we start seeing a perfect marriage of 2 things. Just explosive distance off the tee and a really responsive, controllable feel around the greens. Titleist actually calls the core of this ball their fast engine. And honestly, that's the perfect way to describe it. It's one of the biggest cores they make, and it's built for one thing: pure speed. But here's the genius part. They pair that powerful engine with a super thin, grafted cover that gives you excellent spin for your short game. It's truly the best of both worlds. Power for distance and finesse for control. What you get is a ball with just phenomenal distance and a flight that is so consistent and predictable. It's a seriously impressive all-around performer. The catch? Well, it's a Titleist, so you're going to pay a bit of a premium price. And if you're someone who likes a firm, clicky feel off the putter, this one might feel a little too soft for you. But for anyone who's ready to invest in top-tier performance, this is a fantastic, fantastic choice. Okay, here we go. We have reached our runner-up, This ball is a massive favorite for so many golfers because of its incredible balance and feel. Taking the number 2 spot is the Srixon Soft Feel. And this ball delivers exactly what the name promises, a superb, buttery soft feel. But, and this is the important part, it does it without sacrificing the distance and the performance that players with moderate swing speeds absolutely need. So what makes the soft feel so darn good? Well, it starts with that soft, thin cover that gives you amazing spin and touch on your pitches and chips. But it's the 338 speed dimple pattern that's the real hero here. It's designed to be more aerodynamic, to just slice through the wind and give you a straighter, more consistent ball flight, shot after shot after shot. So what you have is a ball with amazing feel around the greens that also flies incredibly straight off the tee. And for the price, the performance you get is just outstanding. The only tiny knock against it is that on super firm, fast greens, it's not going to stop on a dime like a top-of-the-line tour ball, but honestly, for the vast majority of us, its blend of feel, consistency, and value is almost impossible to beat. And that brings us to our number 1 spot, the top dog. The ultimate choice for golfers with slower swing speeds, a ball that truly, truly delivers on everything it promises. You know, it is really hard to sum it up any better than this. Our number 1 ball, the Callaway Supersoft, is a total game changer for one simple reason. It is super long, it is super straight, and it is super soft. So how in the world does Callaway do it? It all starts with the core. They call it the hyper-elastic soft fast core, which is a bit of a mouthful, but what it means is it's engineered to squeeze every single last yard of distance out of a slower swing. Then they pair that with a hybrid cover that gives you incredible greenside spin. It solves that age-old problem of distance versus control. And that cool splatter pattern? It's not just for looks, it's actually a super useful aid for lining up your putts and tracking the ball in the air. So there you have it. A quick look back at our top 5. You've got the pure value of the Vice Drive, the amazing hang time of the TaylorMade Soft Response, the all-around premium performance of the Titleist, the balanced feel of the Srixon, and of course, the ultimate distance and softness of the Callaway Supersoft. There is definitely a ball in this list designed to help your game. Because in the end, the best ball for you really just comes down to one simple question. What does your game need the most? Is it just raw distance? Is it that delicate feel and spin around the green? Or is it getting the absolute best bang for your buck? Hopefully, this guide helps you find that perfect secret weapon to put in your bag so you can get back out there and love the game again.